Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Memphis offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Badgers! The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loosen the ball. Country fumble. Pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt. Country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Catch in the middle. It's Curry.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pressure coming. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue.
Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, first and 10 from the 33. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find... quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've...
He'll take a shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. The snap sets up the throw. This one's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Wide receiver shows motion. He's got it, and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air, it's Lincoln. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge. It's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the beat.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got it on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Fires left. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back to the air one more time. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The inside handoff. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Second down.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Off play action on first down. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Complete to start this drive. And more yards after contact. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, what a huge gain, and this offense is so frustrating to defend because you got that guy who's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Call him what he is, makes the big play, chews up a chunk of yardage before you ever know what hit you.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. first and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. To the air, it's Lincoln. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D denied them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 21 over Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fast motion from the offense. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Badgers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Curry. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter,
And that pass picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well. Makes him talk to the hand. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, fourth down.
They'll try to pick up the first. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide out in motion. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Oh, what a spin. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quarterback will audible. The Badgers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the offense on second down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every